So today I'm going to show you all how I made this Synth-Heavy 2010 style beat, you know what I'm saying? So let me just play a preview of what the beat sounds like. So basically we're going to be starting with the chords, right? We're going to be starting with the chords. I've got something simple playing. Here I've got A sharp minor. Right here, if you transpose it, that we've got F minor. Right here, we've got an F sharp major, got another F minor chord. So it's pretty simple, you understand, and it's just what I repeated here. But then you see that I transpose a lot of notes here, and this in return gives you some sort of feel, you know what I'm saying? So basically, this was the plugin I used, although I had to just load this one to show you what I did because I like to render stuff because of my CPU. Basically, this is how I actually patched it, you know what I'm saying? This is one of the tricks right here, this arpeggiator. This was the settings. I know it's not really clear because for some reason the interface of this plugin is actually not the best, but it's a JUNO-106 Roland, you know what I'm saying? So pretty much I had to play with some of these knobs here and there. You can see the envelope 2 has a very funny display right here. Pretty much that's it. And here's what sounds like alone. So if y'all can see, it's pretty low. It's not that loud, but this was my starting point. This was pretty much the first thing that I played. And then subsequently, I found out I still liked chords, right? So for the intro, I actually removed the arpeggiator. I just turned it off. Then I rendered it, and I got this one right here. So you can see it's pretty much the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But there's no arpeggiation on this one, so it's the same thing. Then I got these vocal chops and I just put them there. I didn't really do much on it. I just see right here. Let me show you all what I did here. So I put it on Stretch Pro, then I moved 700 cents, sorry, and I pitched it to match the project what I'm working on. So it sounded like this. As you all can see, the stuff is already getting very emotional and I've not even done anything, you know what I'm saying? So right here, we've got another vocal chops, you know what I'm saying? I had to chop this one up myself and pretty much the same thing I did. I matched it to the project and this one I had to take it 100 cents. Then I put it on Stretch Pro and I took it 700 semitones down, 700 cents down, that's 7 semitones. So basically what this does, my own understanding is actually brings out the harmonics, you know what I'm saying? So this 700 cents just indicates that it's going to be dropping it by 700 cents in it's going to bring out the seventh harmony, or it's going to be the lower seventh harmony. I can take it up there, but this is fine for me. This is what I wanted. Your song it keeps repeating in my head. It's playing over and over again. It's playing. Your song it keeps repeating in my head. It's playing over and over again. So basically, the next step I actually did here, I tried to play some keys, some regular keyboards, you know what I'm saying? Then I came up with this one right here. the lo-fi key, soft vintage piano, very wonderful, wonderful. This is how it's. You can see it already has some texture and quality to it, and I really liked how it had that underwater tone to it. So basically, it's what I used, and I played some melodies on it. Nothing too exceptional. I just wanted it to be like an accent, complement what was there. So basically, this is what it sounded. This is what it sounds like. So to me, that wasn't really enough. So I decided to play another. This one right here is from Citrus, or whatever you want to call it, and it's a preset called Electric Acid. I know sometimes we tend to overlook stock plugins, but this one is actually very dope, and you can use to get really nice sounds. This is what it sounded like. Basically, that's what it sounds like, right? It's really simple, but it was an accent to me, and something sometimes making beats you have to actually put in some textures, and you can see the textures that this one brought. Then this one too was from Citrus too. I've really forgotten the preset this was, but this is what it sounds like. As you can see, it sounds like a guitar. You know what I'm saying? It sounds really dope, and it gives it some sort of feel. Basically, then lastly, what I added when I was pretty much almost done with the beat, I decided that this one needed something like this synth here. Needed something like some pads playing to support the whole feel. The pads sound like alone. Yeah. So I also forgot to add that I put this one in, and this is what it sounds like. So this was same soft keys, right? Still on the same channel, still on the same rack. You know what I'm saying? And it was just basically me running my hand um through my PC's keyboard. You know what I'm saying? Just run my hand through it back and forth. Then at the end of the day, I actually just edited it a little bit here and there just to match it. So that's pretty much it for the melodies, and this is what it sounds like in context, everything together. So when I was done with the melodies too, I actually realized I could put some bounce for the beginning, for the intro, you know what I'm saying, just to give it some kind of hype. And this is what I could do. Actually came up, I decided to use log drums like the ones you hear in Ama pianos and stuff. So I layered a couple of log drums and E flutes. So basically, this E flute has very nice bass frequencies, and once you take it down, like really really down, and layer it with some log drums, it sounds really nice. And this is what it sounds like alone. Basically, you can see I play with the velocities here and they just to give you some bounce and stuff like that. So this is what everything sounds like. Yup, as you can see, it's already getting hyped up, you know what I'm saying? So, if you are new to this channel, you can just do me a favor and just like, share, and subscribe. It really means a lot to me, you know what I'm saying? Um, and just to let you all know, at the end of this video, I'll be dropping out this FLP stem so y'all can use and fuck with it and do whatever you want to do. Um, so it's just my way of giving back to the community that's given so much to me, you know what I'm saying? Um, Basically that's it. So let's just get back. Bass happens to be some of the best parts of the song, in my own opinion. This is what it sounds like. So to me, the mood bass is very important when it comes to music. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I actually forgot a couple of sounds. You know what I'm saying? And my bad. So whenever I put this stuff, you should just can you know understand what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? So basically, this is from this is a one shot from Adieu Synth Park, bro. That guy is going crazy when it comes to synth packs and stuff like that. Y'all should go check it out. I'll drop a link in the bio so you could go check it out. You know what I'm saying? So this is what it sounds like alone. So basically that's what it just sounds like, and it just brings out the emotion of the full beat, you know what I'm saying? So this is what it sounds in context with other melodies playing in the background, you know what I'm saying? It's what it sounds like. And I used it for the chorus, you know what I'm saying? Just to emphasize that this is a new energy. You know what I'm saying? Basically that's what it's for, right? And I also have something else um also from Adieu, and this is Synth Unlucky. I'll drop a link to this stuff. I'll drop a link to it, right, so y'all can see what I'm talking about. um this is what it sounds like. Yup, so that's what it sounds like here, and you can hear it's pretty dope. Let me play it again. So that's pretty much it. Most of my melodies I play by myself, and it's not like I'm trying to discourage the guys from Splice or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I do not have access to all that, and for now, this is what I'm doing for now, you know what I'm saying? Most of these things are really, really expensive. I can't actually afford them for now, and I believe sooner or later I'll get my hands on them, but this is what I can do for now. And it's pretty much very easy to play, and you just have to run your hand through the keyboard. You set it on what key scale you want it to play, and you play with it, you know what I'm saying? So the last accents sound that I put was this one. So it sounds pretty awkward for now, but then I wanted to give you some sort of 80s vibe to alongside the what's it called, alongside the synth sound, you know what I'm saying? And it's basically what I could come up at the time, and I really liked it. It was like a call and response with the whole melody and stuff. This is what it sounds like in context, with the bass and everything. It sounds really dope. In my own opinion, is what it sounds like. straight to the drums. The drums were pretty simple if you ask me. So for the drums, I actually went for a typical West Coast type drums. I mean when it comes to the swing and whatever, but it's typical West Coast. You know what I'm saying? It goes like this. Basically, that's what the drums sound like. I actually extended it by say what 16 bars, which I don't usually do all the time, but I actually made it 16 bars so that I could make some variations here and there. So basically, I started with the claps and snares right here. Sorry, I meant for the perks, I went a little bit crazy, and while I know this usually comes at the end of every beat, this one I actually made it such that it has to come all the time. It gives you some kind of go ahead, you know what I'm saying? So this is what it looks like. You know, you can see there's some ghost notes here and there. Yep. So for the hi-hats, I went simple, but at the same time I went crazy, you know what I'm saying? So like I usually say when it comes to hi-hats, you have to go with velocity and ghost notes. You have to work with your velocity and stuff. So this is what it sounds like. Basically that's it for the hi-hats, right? So then we went with this sound. This is the open hats. And this one too is the kick. So as you can hear, I added in another reverb snare for the second half of the this right here. I added the reverse snare, which gives it some sort of vibe, and I gave it some tap rolls and clap pick at the end just to emphasize when it comes to the end of the loop. Right. Yep. So I'll be exporting this out, and y'all can have fun with it. So pretty much that's it for the drums, and pretty much that's what the beat is. And I really appreciate you all coming here today and watching my video with me. You know, I really appreciate all the support. So please, you also don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate it.